Alright guys, so the Apple Watch Series 10 has just landed here in Malaysia, and lucky for me, I actually picked mine up like I think yesterday. So in today's video, I just want to share with you a little bit of my initial impressions, first thoughts, and what I'm excited about this version of the Apple Watch. Let's check it out. Now first up, there's been a massive change to the Apple Watch Series 10 compared to the previous generations, and that's for a couple of reasons. The first thing is obviously for me personally all about the new colorway, the jet black colorway. So right now, if you just take a closer look at the watch itself, you notice that the entire case is jet black. There's no longer like a separate kind of material for the front and the back. It now looks like one entire unibody kind of thing. And I think the jet black colorway is just the right color to get, considering my iPhone is also the one in black. So if you are the person who likes the black out vibe, you should definitely check out the Apple Watch Series 10 in jet black. By the way, my version is the aluminum, and that also makes it the lightest out of the entire range. So there's also the higher grade titanium version, but that's about like 5 grams more heavier than the aluminum version, depending on the size of course. But when I picked both up, immediately I could feel the weight difference between the titanium compared to the aluminum. And just as someone who wears a smartwatch the entire day, and even to sleep, the aluminum version, the super slim, lightweight version, is to me the way to go in terms of choice. Another huge upgrade to the Apple Watch Series 10 is actually in terms of the display. Now, we actually have here the largest display ever on an Apple Watch, and surprisingly enough, it's actually even larger than the Apple Watch Ultra. But what's even more interesting here on the Series 10 is that because the sides are all tapered down very nicely to have this sort of like pebble kind of feel, this results in a really clean and minimalist approach for how the watch looks, and again, I absolutely love it. So again, if you take a closer look at the display, you might not even notice the bezels because it's so black, and that's also thanks to the new LTPO OLED display. Alright, so this time round, it can actually go down to just 1 Hz of refresh rate, and how this is actually useful is, when you have your always on display, you can actually still see the movement of the seconds going on even in that always on display mode. So again, fantastic display. It also gets a little bit brighter. Now in terms of new features, well, I would say that just like all the previous Apple Watches, it can track a ton of sport modes. It can track all your health information as well, your heart rate, ECG, SpO2, sleeps and all that. The sleep tracking was particularly accurate as well, as I just tracked my sleep last night. And in terms of the battery life, apparently it's slightly improved because of that new S10 chip. You won't really feel like a huge bump in terms of performance on the watch itself. I mean, it has always been so fluid, but just having the new S10 chip means that you are future-proof and everything will run really smoothly on the watch itself. Now, another really cool thing that has been upgraded here is actually in terms of the charging speed. So this time around, we do get a new charger in the box itself, and apparently you can charge up from 0 to 80% in just 30 minutes. So I didn't really test it out from 0% because I never let my watch die, but I did charge up from 54% onwards, which is a very unique number. And you can see my very quick chart here, like for every 10 minutes you do get like 20% and then slowly 10%, and eventually it charges to full in like the remaining couple of minutes. So yes, faster charging is available on the Apple Watch Series 10. So that's just my initial impressions of the brand new Apple Watch Series 10. Again, I think those couple of reasons is good enough for anyone to want to upgrade to this model. You do get that slimmer and lighter body. You do get that larger display, largest display. You do get that faster charging as well. All these are actually here to help you out in the overall user experience. Anyways, let me know what you think about this brand new S10 Apple Watch. Let me know if there's something else that you want me to test out for you as well. Do comment down below what you think. Thank you for watching today's video all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.